make Bitcoin the open money network for the internet, or the internet for money. And that we end up moving trillions of dollars a day on top of Bitcoin collectively by connecting Bitcoin in real time, connecting real-time Bitcoin to all of the endpoints that contain money that needs to move money from point A to point B, and building a variety of services. So in that way, Bitcoin will become part of everyday's transaction in the background. But then gradually, what we will see happen is a proliferation of wallets, embedded wallets, self-custodial wallets, all kinds of different forms of wallets that will contain stablecoins and Bitcoin. And it's going to become like basically a slow but steady way to make Bitcoin the asset more part of everyday's transactions for billions of people at the same time.
And going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will. During that auction that we saw a little bit before, the attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction; it was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
We have Bitcoin and crypto flat after moving up this weekend. We also have stocks right now moving up. And what happened? Of course, the entertainment this weekend. We had Besson come out and say that they're looking at doing a deal with China. And of course, the markets pump off the news. So we know they either pump us or dump us on Sunday, and the same thing goes on Friday. And this is going to be an entertaining week this week. We're definitely going to be pumping and dumping. We have the Fed, of course, in the house. Jerome is in the house on Wednesday. And then we have Trump announcement on Thursday with China. And we have futures contracts ending on Friday, Halloween on Friday. So we know Friday is definitely going to be entertaining. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And we have the AWS outage exposes crypto reliance on centralized infrastructure. But remember, guys, This is a plan, and it moves in phases, and we see this plan coming together step by step. Remember, we live in a fragmented world. They have to break up the whole legacy market in order to move in this fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are moving back up, even though, of course, they're calling for rate cuts. We have the dollar right now slightly down. We have volume in crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Clear Bank teams up with Circle to scale the stable coins USDC and EURC in Europe. And we see all countries are pushing these stable coins. Remember, guys, these stable coins are nothing but CBDCs if they're backed by treasuries. It keeps the central banks in control of the money supply. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $2.4 billion on Friday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we also know the Treasury is working in the background, keeping this long end down. And then also we have to watch the Treasury because, remember, they have to refinance trillions of dollars by year end. So something is definitely going to be cooking. And then also we have to keep an eye on Japan. And then, of course, we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have the Fed. Jerome Powell is going to be in the House Wednesday. And I mean, everyone is calling for a rate cut, even though we don't have the numbers. And we have inflation clearly ticking back up. We know tariffs haven't hit us yet. And then plus the jobs market is going to look good for about next 6 months just because of holiday hiring. And even though the Fed cut last meeting, we saw the long end of the rate curve creep right back up. Because again, no one wants this long-term paper. And we see the market moving back up because the algorithm is also pricing in that rate cut. Now we have Canada accelerates work on stablecoin rules as U.S. speeds ahead. And we know fiat is out and these stablecoins are in, giving the central banks even more power because these stablecoins are on blockchain where they'll be able to be programmable, being able to tell you what, where, and when to how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend them or poof, it's gone. And we know that is biblical. Now we have Iran declares bankruptcy of major bank. And anytime we see a major bank collapse, that means it's orchestrated. And in the United States, we're going to see a whole lot more small and medium-sized banks fall by the wayside. And then also a whole lot more consolidation from 2026 to 2029. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs up as I'm doing this video. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Western Union to pilot stablecoin powered transfers for its customers across 200 plus countries. And those of you who've been with me from the beginning know this does not surprise us. Western Union, MoneyGram has been in the space from the beginning. We know they're not going anywhere. They're just going to implement the digital asset technology into what they already have. So therefore, they stay dominant and the people will never know that they're using the technology. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Linden post record Q3 lending volume as its Bitcoin-backed loan originations surpassed $1 billion for 2025. And loans are not going to be changing from legacy market to the digital market. Remember, guys, it's all about fees. Now we have Mt.Gox has extended its repayment deadline to October 31st, 2026. And we clearly see that they keep kicking the can down the road. And we have Mt.Gox old CEO had the nerve to ask, could AI have prevented the collapse? And when we look back, we can see all of this Bitcoin activity, exchanges closing, companies closing, is all orchestrated as just a plan in order to create a whole new digital economy, and then at the end, put it in the hands of the central banks and they control it at the end. We've seen this movie too many times. They're going to let the private sector control the space, push adoption, and then take it over. The central bank's blueprint works every single time. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have IBM unveils Digital Asset Haven, a full stack platform for institutions to manage digital assets across 40 plus blockchains. And if they announce it to us, we know they've been working on the technology. And those who have my NWO book know all about IBM Watson. IBM has the AI agents, the supercomputers, the digital assets, and the computer brain that can run this whole economy without a human involved. And those who've been me from the beginning know I used to always tell you about the movie Eagle Eye because it's going to let us know what the future is going to look like. But the wallet provider with DFNS will help banks, governments, and enterprises launch crypto-based services like custody and settlement. And all this technology, again, has become seamless now in order to bring in the institutions and the masses. And the masses will never know that they're using this technology, and they'll never understand the system. Those who understand the system will benefit, make plenty of money, the same way those who understand the system now, that we're in a debt system. As long as it's corporate debt under your LLC, you're fine. When you make it personal, that's when you have the problem. And now going into the fourth industrial revolution, it's going to be all about knowledge. Those who understand the technology will know how to keep their privacy, also make money without lifting a finger, knowing how to get that yield. But we're seeing all this technology rise, and we're seeing the two superpowers collide, and also biblical events. Remember, guys, they only need one crisis in order to bring in all this technology. Don't forget to watch the Patreon video I did this weekend. It is so important, so then therefore you understand what's around that corner. So therefore you don't fall for the devil's tricks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.